Trussie Taylor starts each home visit the same way, with a clean slate. The licensed real estate appraiser of about 20 years was using pencil and paper before the advancements of technology.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Now his tablet and laser ruler come in handy. And while his tools have changed, his ethics have not.
It doesn't matter to me whether your house is worth $30,000 or $30 million. I try to do the same inspection and treat everybody the same and use those methods and techniques that we were taught.
Trussie, a black man from East Fishkill, stands out in his field. More than 90% of property appraisers are white, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. The field is also largely older and shrinking.
Okay, so that's a basement.
The Brookings Institution says homes in black neighborhoods are valued at 23% less than those in non-black neighborhoods, despite having similar quality and amenities. Trussie believes this leads to indirect racial bias in the real estate market. One way to address that, he says, is to diversify the home appraisal field with more people of color.
Well, actually, I have my son. My son is 24 years old, and he's taking the appraisal test as an assistant and a trainee. I was looking towards him, and I'm also looking to help out anybody else that wants to gain their appraisal license.
Appraisal discrimination is illegal under federal law, an area Trussie hopes will receive more enforcement.
There are just bad appraisers out there in certain things. With the guidelines and the techniques, if you follow those, the race has no factor. Because if it's in a certain neighborhood that's made up with a certain racial compound, the comparable cells will show what's reflective.
The White House is taking steps to counter racial and ethnic bias in home valuations. The U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development is shelling out $54 million to fair housing organizations across the country. The funds will go toward testing for appraisal bias, enforcement efforts, including investigations, and educating local communities on the issue.
They never mentioned it.
Homeowner Todd Morris says having an appraiser with a common background is important to him, especially when it comes to getting a fair home valuation.
I trust somebody like Trussie because, speaking to him, I found out that he's a homeowner, and I'm sure he's been through the home inspection process and the appraisal process. I might, relate a little bit more and be able to feel more comfortable with somebody that might have a similar background to myself.
An effort to make every homeowner feel valued, no matter their race or background.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Beautiful home, beautiful kids and everything.
Noor Lane Khawaja, Spectrum News.